Well, I ended up getting an umbrella, so I'm just gonna take a little tour and focus on the paths really, and starting here with the first path that I put together in front of the compost, and then walk around to the brick patio that then came as part of the wheelchair access program. Here we've got a big puddle. A lot of runoff from this path. Bit of a stream down here too, and a puddle at the bottom. A puddle on Charlie's patch, and this puddle that collects down at the bottom. Felt good walking through it. I'm barefooted. I love to be barefoot in the garden. Again, sort of where is it puddling and how can that be shifted, raising this path a little bit in the center, banking it down on the sides. And here, well, this is something to take a look at. I haven't really looked at it much. Anyhow, here's the stepping back and kind of zooming around the patio and the path to the front entrance. This area around here was just completed recently, and from the patio down through the path towards the stage. Oh, I think my umbrella was caught in front of the lens for a minute. But here, it's a little uneven. You can see the different levels are accentuated by the rain. Step aside to avoid a rose bush, and walking through a wet patch which you saw a minute ago. And here's where the brick path, the new bricks, met up with the old, and still some puddling things. It also met up with the blocks that had been part of the stage, which brought out in the front. And you can't see it so well here, but you can see the pattern between the new and the old bricks meeting, and then connecting to the stones, and then to this little section that bridged a little earlier had bridged the stones with the brick patio at the back. Again, some need of raising this area. I'd raised it some, and just generally of looking at drainage in this area, which you can see is quite flooded, and possibly even raising these bricks. I'm hoping that my not really paying a lot of attention to you see too this puddle along here. That so anyhow, I got taken away by the water there, and back to the path that joins, and depending on where you are, points in different directions. And then in needing to complete the pattern for here, which uses mostly whole bricks. I had to take up the old path here, and now this is now rebuilt to connect, and it raised it so it comes level to the shed. It was a few inches below, and then leads back to the also just recently raised area and rebricked area around the water tank. And then this section here has been raised, just was completed, and this bed here of the daylilies, which had been sort of neglected, has been raised with about 3 inches of compost. One other little thing to mention is there's a 2 by 10 by 8 piece. Oh, this is really flooded now. Still, it won't do any harm. It won't do that much good either. But so there, anyhow, there you are. There's the completion of the path and the connection with the new ones, but also this path too, which is a story which had been originally a brick and rock and kind of rubble path, informal, and then got replaced by new brick path, and then the new old brick path was added and still needs some leveling. So paths keep on, and it's a fun, relaxing thing to do.